Yet another beautiful day to have you, beautiful people. Really excited, really very excited. I just want to let you know that what you gotta do, what you got to avoid, because these things I've learned after 2 years of physically reading a newspaper and going to the Rouse DNS videos and Virtalian videos and whatnot. I have tried all of them. So really suggest that you should read why you should read it. If you don't know why you should read it, physical read it, then just 30 seconds that in CSAT paper of prelims paper 2, which is prelims paper 2, you got to realize that reading comprehension is there. Furthermore, every book you have to read with the NCRTs and things like that. So every book, most of the book you have to, no one would read, and no teacher would read line by line and word by word for you to cover. You have to do it if you really want to crack it. If you don't, then you could hustle and bustle and whatnot. So this is it. Go hop onto Wajiram, search for Wajiram on Telegram group. This is that sorry channel. It has somewhere around 1,70,000 subscribers, which is huge. But you got to realize free newspaper is in here. Today is 21st of November, and this is 21st of November's Wajiram has partnered with Indian Express to provide the free newspaper, which is absolutely free. And best part of reading online is that you could mark it online. You would just copy paste in your online, be it Evernote or OneNote, whatever you use it, is despite of any software not making you do use, because I use it, that is for another day, that why I use it online and things like that. Many of you do it, many of you don't. But please realize that offline you could search control F and find out and just update, read faster. Oh, okay. So once you have found out this Vajiram and Ravi official channel, then you got to realize that they give free newspaper as well as this. This is the key. See what is written. To be read, to be read in the newspaper on 21st of November, for 21st of November 2020, है ना? So for the Hindu, Bhutan says this text paper one पे ये article है, and then digital nation and this things up. So क्योंकि इसने Indian Express newspaper share किया है, तो I would just want to let you know that they have also said the articles to be read. It is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 articles from one newspaper, and that would be pretty much covering 60-70% of the Hindu editorials and things, news things, and things like that. But if you really want to go for extra hustle, then you could go for the editorial page, which is generally page number 6, 7, and that is pretty much it. Or if you really like a pro that you could read faster, if you want to enhance, then it would take almost completing these two, do these two articles and making no highlighting and making notes, it would take 2.5 hours at least, or maybe 3 if you're slow. So with time it would come fast. With if you're newbie, then I would highly recommend that, yeah, this extra mile is worth it. So once you have gone through, see, let's just say I got to read this article. FPI inflows highest ever over rupees whatever in 8 months. Okay, so let's just download this one. Okay, click on to this. Yeah, then just maximize it. Cool. And now just sit back and read it. This is pretty much at the first article. Jharkhand, not Jharkhand. This article was the one. So best part of Indian Express is that they have explained section, which is quite important. And this, I would suggest, Indian Express is way better than the Hindu, because they have this explained section in every news, not just in editorials, but in almost every important news. So that is one of the best part, and moreover, you would get the more content for mains answer writing as well as for prelims. Prelims, yeah, you could see that, but mostly because for mains mains answer writing, you would get a 40 points quite easy. Bam, that's it. So this is the article. If you want to highlight it, I'm using Mac normal default preview reader. So what I could do is just double click on things that contain FBI recovery हो रहा है, तो yeah, FBI is recovering now. That could be a good point. ठीक है, so you could highlight it while you're reading, and once you have done reading, you could just revise it. I'll tell you how you could do it. Suppose I've done this, Kejriwal ji. So suppose you have done this and you have read through things, and once you just written to the paper, it would help in revision also. I tell you how. It's quite simple. You have highlighted this point. You have to make a habit of writing these points, only these points by your own, without looking in the screen. And once you're done, come have a glance at the things you have highlighted, and if you have missed anything, then it would be a revision. That would be a repeated space repetition, they call it, which is very important for memorizing stuff, है ना? So this is pretty much important. Even if you don't make notes, you can just close your eyes for 5 minutes and just try to revise the points like bam. Alright, it's done. So that would be pretty easy for you to recall, and for spaced repetition, it's quite essential. So I make the notes on the OneNote. This is my notebook for pretty much every subject: geography, history, art and culture, IR, and things like that. So I have put in few links, and in these subjects I have got under governance, I have researchers, data protection, and things like that, malnutrition and things like that, and just jordan the points, make a point wise notes. Quite simple. This is the point. It makes no sense if I share this point because I've not been to his service right now. It does not mean I don't want to share it. It just that means I don't know the real worth of these notes. Once I would be into it, then my notes worth would be certified in a way, indirectly. So then I would likely, and I would like to share these notes with you guys, right? So these are pretty much things. The Hindu is my first go, and then second go, if I find, suppose I'm into it, यहाँ पे मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ भूटान का, भाई मैंने फिर से वही चीज़ पढ़ा वहाँ पे, भूटान फिर से यहाँ पे आ गया, वाई वुड आई रीड दिस थिंग अगेन? सपोज आज हमको डिजिटल नेशन ये वाला जो चीज़ है आर्टिकल, ये भी एडिटोरियल है पेज नंबर 6 पे इंडिया नो टू द RCEP could still be a no. क्यों बोल रहा है the editorial, the writer? So if you haven't read this RCP in a few days back, so or you could really want to get into editorials are just so good because you have the different perspectives, why not, and pros and cons of these two steps. So these things, the conclusion, the introduction, everything is like answer writing. So I'll just tell you to make a note, and brief notes, not so detailed, because all you have to make in the best case scenario also is 250 words in general GS papers, general studies. So this is pretty much it. So hardly 10-15 articles and you're done. Cool. So this is pretty much it, guys. Please give it a read, and if you really want the Hindu newspaper, e-newspaper, then also we have pretty much good articles, pretty much good size. See, the e-newspaper is another good one. You could give it a Indian Express is there. Let's just see if they have. See, the Hindu was there. I saw somewhere. In many Telegram groups, you will get the Hindu newspaper very easily. The Hindu editorial is here, so it would cover 6 7 articles. Say 4 articles is there. The Hindu newspaper, some Telegram groups are there that you could get every newspaper. I don't know, things you don't even want are available. So that is pretty much it. That is the simplest way you could go about it without wasting money, resources, and you would be saving environment. Just in case you want to know why I'm nail cutter is in my hand, I was cutting my nails right just now. So without wasting money, the environment won't be degraded because newspaper, physical newspaper is made of paper, and you would be saving them. And I would be proud of you as well as the. It would be a good content of discussion for answer writing as well as for uh, personality test or interview for UPSC. So I would highly recommend. This is quite a new thing that I got prepared for IAS. I'm not paid for this, but still you could give it a try. It's a good go. They highlight the articles. See somewhere I don't know. It seems Indian Express guy article raised private bank promoter cap to 26%, and they have highlighted the article so that you could emphasize on these points and don't, as you say, this article is too big, but you would get the 40 points even though you don't have time. So if you go by this method, it would hardly take 1 hour and you're done. So they take the screenshot of the article and just post it. So give it a try. If you really liked it, then please do like this newspaper, sorry, this video, and that is pretty much it. That is all I need. Right? Little support, little hand in hand. Things I've said was really worth. I have spent 2 years just reading newspaper or going through Rao's IS and the Beer Italian videos and many more things. And Mayur Mogre and this things like that. Please don't waste time on these videos. Or what you could do is that if you don't want to read both the articles, then you could go for Indian Express reading yourself. And if you this Rao's IS video is still good. It is of 40 45 minutes or maximum 1 hour. So if you watch it in 2x, it would be half an hour plus 1.5 hours of Indian Express or 2 hours. So it would be again worth your time because Rao's IS is still way better if you're not into reading much, right? So this is pretty much it, guys. Please hit the likes button and hit the notification bell, which is very important. And I will be sharing the insight which I have learned for 2 3 years preparing off on and off. And moreover, I have my seniors who have been into the service of IAS IPS, so I know them personally. I have contacts, so कोई problem होती है just contact them on the phone, and they are really helpful and very, they treat me like a young brother. They are really IAS and IPS and people like that are really kind. So I would highly suggest that you subscribe, that you get the best content directly from IAS and IPS. Thanks. Okay, so guys, this is pretty much it. These are my pretty much notes. As you can see, the articles are there. This is how you could make notes. Education and fundamental right. What are the things that could be written from a means answer writing point of view? This could be helpful for prelims as well because Article 46 is somewhere around DPSP. सो DPSP में कौन सा आर्टिकल भाई कहाँ से एजुकेशन पे बोल रहा है? दिस थिंग्स आर आस्क्ड, इवन आई थिंक इन 2020 इट वाज आस्क्ड, है ना? सो प्लीज डू मेक वेरी infographic notes, easy to remember, easy to recall, है ना? And give at least one hour each day to revise. That's my number one tip that I could give you. On top, that is cherry on the cake. Alright? That is a cakewalk. Anyways, with then with that being said, I just want to end this video. I don't want to make it long. I just want to make sure that you learn it, you grow, I grow, we grow together. All right? Just help me and please do subscribe and hit the subscribe and the bell icon. That is pretty much it. If you have any suggestion that you need, comment on the comment section below so that I could directly ask these my seniors and IAS and IPS officers so that they would be happy to help us guys. Anyways, that's it. Bam.